Welcome, ladies, to Prenatal Fitness. My name is Steph. I'm going to be leading you through your class today. And for today's class, you'll need your set of dumbbells and a mat. If you have something to step up onto, like a bench or a stool, you can use it. I'll give it for an option to kind of increase the intensity of one of the exercises, but otherwise you can just use your mat, okay? So for the warm-up, we're going to get started just with some stationary lunges, okay? And most of the workout today is going to be lower body. We're going to throw in some shoulders, and then we're going to do a little finisher of some shoulders and back. So we're going to hit kind of all the major muscle groups. We're going to do a little bit of core stabilization as well. Let's go into a stationary lunge stance, though. So I'm going to go nice and wide. I'm going to keep my left foot forward, my right foot back, tucking my hips under. I'm going to come straight down with control, tapping that knee, and extending both legs as I come back up. We're going to do this for 5 reps. So that's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping forward, switching your legs. So right leg's forward, left leg's back. Coming down, back up for 4, or I guess 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping forward, bring your elbows to 90 degrees. We're going to do high knees wide. We're going to go for 10 per side. So this is 3, 4, 5. We're warming up the hip flexors here, and quads. We're going to stretch them out a little bit before we get started, because today, like I said, is a lot of lower, okay? 9 and 10. Good. From here, finding a wall or even a couch, something to stabilize, we're going to grab our foot, squeeze our glutes, and then release. So we're only going to hold the stretch for a couple of seconds. And again, you can use a wall or whatever you have available, couch, chair, just for additional stability. Side view. Okay, my knees pointing straight down. I grab and then I squeeze my glutes. So if I'm not, I'm going to arch my back. When I squeeze my glutes, it helps to align my pelvic bowl. It helps to align my torso, okay? And then hands on the butt, we're going to do butt kicks. Okay, warming up the hamstrings here. And actually try to kick your butt. We want to bring those heels as close to our glutes as we possibly can, pinching our shoulder blades together, elbows come back. For 3, 2, and 1. Now stretching out the hamstrings, heel down, nice and close to that back foot, and then reach your hips back. Coming back up, and then we'll switch. Okay, so almost think about dragging this heel back as you do this. Like you really want to feel this in the back of the leg as much as possible. Couple more. Last one each leg. Good. Coming to one side of your mat, we're going to sink down low, stay there, and we're going to shuffle. Okay? One side to the other. Try not to stand up. Try to keep your chest lifted though. Okay? Sink low in the legs. Reach with the front or lead leg. Push with the back leg. Knees should be going out. We shouldn't be having them drop in like that, okay? I want your knees driving out the whole time. We're going to be doing this later in the workout, so making sure you're warm. All right. From there, I want you to get into a bent over position. We're going to warm up our shoulders and our back a little bit. So from here, little bend in the knees. My feet are right under my hips. I'm going to push my butt backward, keeping that back nice and flat. Thumbs are going to come up. I'm going to squeeze as I raise for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So stand up, shake that out. You should feel that in the back of the shoulders and across your mid-back. That's the goal. With this next one, we're adding a little bit harder modification. So option is you can do wall angels against the wall, which is what we've done last week, I think, or the week prior. Same position, hips back. I want you to bring your elbows up to the side, rotate, press, down, rotate, in. Okay, so a few steps here. Let's row, rotate, press, back down, in, and down. Let's do 4 more there. Row, rotate, press, in, and down. 3 more. Just like that, trying to keep your elbows up and back, palms reaching as high as they can behind you, but keeping that torso nice and stable. Should feel this in the back of your shoulders, mid-back. Let's just do 1 more, just for fun, right? Pressing straight up, in, and down. Awesome. Okay, so that was our quick little warm-up. Our first, I would say extension of the warm-up is going to be a Tabata. So we've got 40 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So a little bit longer each week. And the goal here is building up that muscular endurance. Especially if you're pregnant, eventually you're going to be giving birth. And that requires muscle endurance and strength. So we're working a little bit more endurance right now. What I want you to do is grab your weights. During the 10 seconds rest, I'll show you each exercise, but you're going to need them for the first exercise, okay? So grab your weights, both of them. We're going to do a front to lateral raise and down. Okay, so feet are under hips, shoulders down and back, squeeze your glutes. Ready? Let's raise up, out, and down. We're going for the 40 seconds here. Okay, side view. I'm nice and stable, okay? My torso's not shifting at all. All of the movement is coming from my shoulders. And they're down and away from my ears. Okay, so I don't want you to rise those shoulders up towards your ears. Try to keep them back. So we're actually really focusing on the deltoid muscle. Focusing on time under tension. So keeping the weight up as long as we can. For 3, 2, 1. You can set those off to the side. Lateral lunge. I want you to go nice and wide. Toes point forward. Ready? Let's lunge left side and then right. Okay? So I'm going to just alternate like this. The goal is to keep your chest up, but to sink nice and low into the legs. Okay? My both feet are firmly planted, and I'm driving up through my heel and the outer edge of each foot. All right, and we started with the left, so we're always going to make sure we end with the opposite side, so the right. If you started with your right, just make sure you finish on with the left. Each round, we're going to add a little bit of weight to this one, okay, for our 3 rounds. So get ready. 3, 2, make sure you end with your opposite leg. Let's come down to a tabletop. We're going to do a rotating kneeling plank, okay? So palms under shoulders, rotate, reach up, extending that top leg, bottom knee bends, and then switch. Reach, coming back. Okay? Nice and easy. The goal here is to keep your whole body moving as a unit. So you don't want your hips to go first or your torso. We want to move everything together. Okay? We're going to add difficulty to this one as we keep going as well. 1 more rep. 3, 2, 1. Okay, setting up into a tabletop for some bird dog. So let's hover, right hand, left leg, and then switch. Okay, ready? So hover, right hand, left leg, kick straight back, reach forward, coming back to center, put those palms and knees down, and then hover left hand, right knee, reach, and come back. So we're just gonna alternate, watching that our back doesn't round or arch. Our torso should be completely stable during this exercise. And the slower you go, the better it is, okay? So don't feel like you have to rush this one. This is about core control, working those deep core muscles. 10 more seconds, and then we're going back up to that standing front to lateral raise. 2, 1. All right, round 1 done. Grab your weights. Going into number 2 of 3. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Front, lateral raise and down. I'm inhaling as I lower, Exhaling as I bring it across, okay? And you don't have to go higher than shoulder height, okay? So don't let those weights come all the way up. We want to keep them at shoulder height. Feet need to be firmly planted. You can have a micro bend in your knees if you wish, okay? Whew. Let's go. Almost there. One more. Good. I'm going to keep one weight. For our lateral lunges, I'm going to set it up in the goblet position just to make this harder. Ready? So pick which side you want to start with and then switching. Again, you don't have to do this. I'm just using this as an option to make it a little bit harder for those of you who want a little bit more of a challenge, okay? Inhale as you lower, exhaling to come up each time. Move with your breath, always. Good, spine's nice and long. Side view. Okay, see how my back's nice and flat? I'm really bending through the knee. Okay, and rotating plank. So coming down, I'm gonna use the weight for this. You can see how I'll use it. Exact same movement, but as I turn, I'm going to press. Okay, coming back to center, I switch my hands, press, okay? So you're kind of doing like, almost like a side row, like an archer row, I would call it. Keep those hips up nice and high. Lift from your ribs up to the sky. Awesome, keep going. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bird dog. This time we're going to do same side repeater for 20 seconds and then switch, okay? So right hand, left leg only moving. Ready? Let's hover, reach, crunch in, same side, and extend, okay? So repeater, same side. Think about that thumb up on your right hand, reaching forward. Think about heel driving straight back for 3, 2, 1, and switch. Left hand, right knee. Hovering. Notice if one side is more stable, or at least feeling more stable than the other. See if you can bring more stability to this side by going slower. And rest. All right, coming back up. Last round, front to lateral raise. Okay, 2, 1. We can also make this harder by kneeling, so on our knees. I've got 10s though, so it's gonna be really hard for me. But if you have 5s and you wanna do this kneeling, you can. It's another way to hit deep core muscles. 15 seconds. Remember to squeeze your glutes here. They should be engaged the whole time. 2, 1, lateral lunge. I'm going wide. I'm going to use both dumbbells this time. I'm going to square my feet every time I lunge, okay? Up to you, whichever one you want to do. You can use one dumbbell. You can use no dumbbells. Totally your call. But I'm just making it harder. I also know what's coming next. So if this is really hard, I would say save your energy because we've got an AMRAP next. It's a lot of lower body too. Good. See if you can sink a little bit lower each rep. Low as you can go. One more each leg. Good. Okay, keep a dumbbell if you want to make that rotating plank harder. I'm going to add a different modification to make it even harder this time around. So I'm going to press and then lift that leg and then come back down, okay? This would be the most advanced version. Pressing, finding that stability through the shoulders first, and then lifting the leg to target some glute and some outer thigh. When you lift your leg, if you choose to do it, make sure you're lifting up and back, not in front, okay? We want to keep it up and back. 2, 1. Okay, bird dog. This time we're going to do a hold for 20 seconds. So right hand, left leg, 3, 2, 1. Hover, extend out, and hold. Okay, toes pointed down on that back foot. Nice and engaged through the heel, pressing back. Use your glutes. Reach that hand forward and up, but don't arch your back. Stay nice and stable here. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. So left hand, right leg, dig that heel in. Reach forward. Breathe. See if you can lift that hand and the heel a little bit higher for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. So ladies, grab a quick sip of water, and I'm going to show you the exercises we're going to do for our circuit. So we've got an AMRAP, which stands for as many reps as possible next. It's only 8 minutes, so I'd like you to pick a pace you can maintain and kind of keep that pace. We'll try to speed it up for the last 60 seconds or so. All primarily lower body exercises with some shoulders and some biceps thrown in. So the first is a pulse lunge. So we're going to use weight for this because it's only 5 reps each leg. Okay, so you're going to come down, you're going to pulse at the bottom of that lunge. 5 reps, step forward, and then 5 reps on the other leg. Okay, pulsing it out. Then we've got 10 RDLs, Romanian deadlifts to overhead press. So feet are hip width, shoulders are back. I'm going to micro bend my knees just a little bit, reach the hips back, squeeze my glutes, curl and press. So it looks like this, okay? At no point am I rounding. It is not about how low you get those weights. It's about how long you can keep that back flat and load the hammies, okay? Then we've got 15 sumo squat rather, high pulse. So squatting down, pulling up. Side view, I want you to take note of that high pull. Okay, so coming down with a flat back, and then I want you to pull up and back. Okay, I don't want you to pull your elbow to the sky. I want you to pull your elbow behind your ear, if that makes sense. And then we've got a weighted lateral walk. So you can set your weights up, just like we did in the warm-up. Okay, 20 steps total. So if you're moving up and down your mat, you're usually probably going to have 3 steps, maybe 2 steps each way, depending on how big your steps are. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Easy numbers, 8-minute AMRAP. Try not to rest. Find a pace that works for you. Okay, we're going to get started in 10 seconds. Woo! All right. So starting with that pulse lunge. Okay. Getting set up. 3, 2, 1. 5 pulses. Then all the way up and switch. And we're in AMRAP, so we're just going to keep going with this for the 8 minutes. Romanian deadlifts. Load those hammies and then squeeze the glutes. Use your biceps and your shoulders to press overhead. Keep those weights nice and close to you. Okay, they shouldn't be far away from your body. My back is flat, upper back's engaged. I always lose count, so don't follow me if you're trying to count reps. I usually end up doing too many. My glutes squeeze from here all the way up overhead until I come back down to here. So your glutes should be engaged that whole time, just to keep your pelvic bowl neutral. Sumo squat, high pull, 15 reps. Use your legs here to power up those weights. If you're just trying to pull with your arms, or if you do this, do like a two-step, you're going to fatigue fast. Use your legs, okay? Get your breathing on point. "15 reps. Weighted side shuffle. 20 steps total. Woo, and then right back to the start. Those pulse lunges. You got this. Try to tap your knee to the ground each time. We want to work that bottom range of the lunge. Ooh, yeah. Inhaling as you lower, exhaling to press. Great job. Sumo squat like a sumo wrestler, nice and wide. Drive those knees out in line with the toes. Dumbbells are at my chin. When I finish, elbows are just a little bit higher. Oh yeah, shuffle 10 or 20 steps rather. Try to keep your chest up the whole time. See how low you can go. Woo. All right. We're halfway, 4 minutes in, 4 minutes left, okay? So you're making really good pace. We should be able to double our reps here. I know these lunges are hard, but push through. There's only 5, okay? You can do it. Go side view, okay? Notice how my head and my eyes move with my torso. So I'm not cranking my neck forward unless you find you're rounding. If you're rounding to the back, then lift your head. But if your back is nice and flat, shoulder blades are pinched together, we'll keep a neutral neck. Use your legs as much as possible on this one. Save those shoulders. We still got a finisher. Oh yeah. Whew. These shuffles will get you. Just like in the warm-up, try to make sure those knees are going out. and not falling in. If you're feeling knee pain, that's probably why. So always check. Are my knees pointing out? Okay? All right, coming up on 90 seconds. Woo! Almost there. All right, let's see if we can maintain pace or speed it up. One minute left. Let's do this. We got this. We can finish this round. Whew, keep going. 30 seconds. Up and back with those arms. Oh yeah. All right, 20 seconds. Let's keep moving. Don't stop. We're going to take a little break after this. Get into those legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Time. Whew, that was great. Have a quick little sip of water, okay? We're going to do a shoulder and a back finisher. So grab water, and then let's grab our dumbbells. We'll start in 15 seconds. Each of the exercises we do, we're going to perform 10 reps per side. Okay? 10 per side. So, grab your weights. Feet under hips. Okay? Bring those weights up. Press them both up, squeeze your bum here. Drop one down. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Keep going. We're going all the way to 10 each. 5, 5. We got 6 and 7. Keep the other arm locked out the whole time. 8. Punch to the sky for 9. Try not to arch your back. 10. And 10. Elbows forward. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo, 10. Let's get bent over. So that was our shoulder smash. Let's do our back now. So bent over, we're going to do flies, okay? For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, backs flat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rows, we're going to do seesaw rows. So rowing one up and switching for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, weights down. Arms of jelly. Oh, that feels good. Okay, so let's stretch a little bit, okay? Let's get back into that bent over position, okay? Let's just do some arm swings. Okay, loosen up, stretch it out. Good. Okay, now if you have a wall, hand here nearby, we're going to use the wall. So you can either put your arms straight or you can do 90-degree elbow bend, just as long as your elbow's in line with your shoulder. Okay, press that leg that's closest to the wall is forward, other leg's gonna come back, and turn your upper body. So point your chest the other direction, but keep your hips square. So make sure you can feel your hips. You know where they are. They should be pointing forward. Let that chest turn. Other hand can be on your hip here. Nice little pec stretch. I love this one. Whew. Good, and let's switch. I'm gonna go to the other side. You can just switch directions. Elbows bent. And the leg that's closest to the wall is forward for me here. And I'm twisting my upper body away, feeling that stretch through the pecs into the front of the shoulder. Feels really good. Oh yeah. All right, releasing that, okay? Let's hop down to our mat, and option is to roll your mat over for a little extra knee support, or if you have a cushion, you can put it under your knee as well. We're gonna go into a half kneeling position, and if you are uncomfortable in that, roll your mat over immediately because we're gonna add a deeper stretch to it. Okay, so I'm kneeling, I'm gonna bring one leg forward, I'm going to lunge into that leg. And for some of you, being here and then squeezing your glutes might be enough. For those of you who want a deeper stretch, see if you can bend that back leg and grab for that foot. Won't be everyone, so don't feel bad if you're not able to do it. It's a lot. Sometimes you might get a Charlie horse or like a knot in your hamstring. If that happens, immediately go into this position and stretch it out. Okay, if you feel like you're getting a knot, otherwise hold that stretch. Okay, let's switch. So opposite leg comes forward, lunging nice and deep, and then if it's available to you to reach around, you can grab that foot and keep that lunge nice and deep. Okay, so this is really hitting my hip flexor and my quad. It's a nice stretch though, I like it. Alternatively, you can leave this back foot down and just try to lunge deeper into this front leg while squeezing your glutes. Okay, we want to make sure our glutes are squeezed. Release down, nice and easy, okay? From here, what I'd like you to do is just lean forward, bring this foot out to the side a little bit. So we're trying to open up through the hip. And then here with both hands down, let's turn into our leg, into that front leg. Just a nice little spinal twist stretch. You can also bring your hand around your back, like so, whatever's most comfortable. Bring that hand down, curl your back toe, push yourself back into a downward facing dog, and then opposite leg comes up, dropping the knee, and again, bring this foot, knee out to the side, push it away from you, and then let's twist into that side. And again, if you want, you can bring your hand around your back. Totally up to you. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, down dog. Walk out, pedal those feet. Try to push your heels to the ground. And then walk nice and wide into the bottom of a squat. Let's go into a prayer position. So driving the elbows inside the knees. Go as wide as you need to with the squat. My feet are about as wide as my mat. Chest is up, shoulders down away from your ears, and let's rise up for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, ladies. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Hope you got a little sweaty. I know you're going to feel the burn tomorrow in your legs and your shoulders, so make sure you stretch tomorrow as well. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next week.